All right. Hi. Today is day 28 of 31 days of Mind Body Nutrition Challenge for the month of May 2023. What are we looking at, Dan?
Make some pizza for Memorial Day weekend.
Homemade pizza. If you want to have a little bit more plants in your nutrition plan.
Yeah, Miz, this is pretty good. I actually got a whole pallet of this for free one time because this guy was my patient.
Nice.
And he sent a pallet to the rehab facility, and so I tried all the Miz stuff. Miz makes good stuff.
So you told me you had to go all the way to the end. We're making 2 pizzas.
It is completely unacceptable to have a crust if you have thin crust. You should only have a couple of millimeters over here.
All right.
So take it all the way to
Dan's
the edge.
an expert. He worked at Little Caesars Pizza
Take it to the
since
edge.
he was 2, right?
We're going to do some kind of like frozen.
So these are frozen.
The reason the frozen ones are good is because they won't overcook, you know. You'll also notice we're putting the toppings on before the cheese. Vegan cheese, even though it is plant-based, still has quite a bit of saturated fat.
And we don't usually use a lot of it.
So we put the toppings on first, and we just kind of fill in the blanks a little bit. And the other thing I don't like when people make pizzas is don't put a bunch of stuff in the middle, because when you cut it into triangles, you don't want a bunch of stuff in that little flimsy part. So put all your toppings on the outside. That's another secret. You don't really want anything much in the middle at all, because, you know.
It's a pizza pie.
So then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to get some shrooms. Look at these organic mushrooms. Absolutely
Nice. Mark's special if you have a Mark somewhere by you.
Yeah, Mark's is shocking how much good stuff they have. And then we're gonna just put a whole small can of mushrooms all over this guy. All over this guy.
I used to have pineapple, and I would put on there, but
we cooked the crust first as well. A lot of people don't think to do that. If you cook the crust at about 425 for about 6 or 7 minutes, it's going to be crunchy, and it won't be like soggy from the sauce and everything being on it. We need more mushrooms. You can never have too many mushrooms.
mushrooms. We love mushrooms.
More mushrooms.
So if you don't like any of these toppings, you can put whatever you want on there,
Yeah.
your favorite. But we like a lot of vegetables.
Yeah, and if you use the canned mushrooms, get the low sodium ones. They're certainly not hard to find these days.
I do not like black olives, but Dan loves them, and so does my son. So we're making a compromise here.
What we're doing here, get a spoon here. This is like
Are you getting hungry yet?
a Morning Star.
So this is Morning
Crumbles.
Star crumbles. It's made with soy, and it is very good. So we sauteed it. You use some Mrs. Dash in there.
Yeah, I put some garlic pepper and Mrs. Dash, garlic and onion, and I think I also put, and again, kind of put it real close to the edge. You're gonna trust me, if you start making a pizza like this, you're gonna like it so much better.
Gotta save some for the other pizza.
Don't worry, there's plenty here.
Don't worry.
So yeah, don't put a bunch of, I hate when I get a pizza and there's just a pile of crap in the middle, and then when you pick your slice up, there's nothing on it because everything's still sitting in the box or whatever, you know. So work your way around the outside. We got a little bit more for this pizza. Here we go, look at that.
What are you gonna put in the middle?
Nothing, because that's where the cuts are gonna be. Trust me, okay? Trust me, you kind of move it in as you go. Now, we're using a little bit of Follow Your Heart mozzarella.
So yeah.
It's pretty good stuff.
So again, Mark's.
Yeah, Mark's has all the Follow Your Heart stuff. Quite honestly, they impressed me quite a bit.
We used to get pizza from Pizza Hut, and then they stopped making the vegan pizza, and then so we're making our own.
Yep. There's places that have it. Kavara Pizza by us. We've done videos there.
Yeah, but they're not there
They're
anymore.
okay, and they closed. And like I said, a lot of these. So again, this is mainly coconut oil. So you don't really want to put a lot because it does have saturated fat. There you go. You just kind of go, and then you work it. Now you just bring it a little bit on the inside. And again, you want a little bit of a hole in the inside because that's where your slices are going to be. And you don't want it be bendy pizza. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that.
That's beautiful. All right. Well,
That's
we're
what
going
you
to put
do.
it in the oven, and then we'll show you the final. Smile. Are you going on Hell's Kitchen, Dan?
No.
Chef
Look at these
Daniel.
guys. They're beautiful. So one of the things I did is I took the oregano and the garlic pepper and put it over top of the whole entire pizza after I finish putting stuff on it.
Those look beautiful.
Yeah. So what you want to do is, what I recommend, you can hear it running. We have a convection oven. We always recommend a convection oven. Watch out, it's going to steam up your lens probably. Yeah. I always recommend a convection. They cook faster and, come out a little crispier.
They do taste better on a pizza slate.
And the stone lets the air come through too. So,
One we bought and one's my dad and mom's, I think, right? Yeah.
So it's only going to take about 6-7 minutes. Usually just go like that. And again, we pre-cooked the crust. So we'll see how they come out. We'll cut them up.
Are you going to eat any, or are they all mine?
I'm probably going to eat a whole one. No, maybe half a one. The nice part about this, so I did some quick calculations in my head. So one of these whole pizza, only has about 10 grams of saturated fat, even with the vegan substitute stuff. So the American Heart Association recommends less than 10 grams of saturated fat a day. So even if you ate a whole pizza of this, you'd hit that. Of course, we didn't really have any saturated fat for breakfast or lunch, because we pretty much just ate plant foods and stuff, oatmeal, those kind of things too.
No, I made homemade pancakes.
Well, that's right. You made pancakes with some flaxseed,
homemade
in them and stuff like that. That was really good. It seems like
with pea protein. It was really good. Yeah.
So even if we ate a whole one of these pizzas, which we're not, we still would be under our daily intake of saturated fat.
Yeah, one little slice of regular pizza like that,
can have a whole day's worth of cholesterol and saturated fat.
Yeah, like 20 grams of fat.
And remember, because these are plant-based, they have zero cholesterol. So that's one of the reasons we keep our cholesterol very low, even having a treat like this once in a while. And a lot of people would say, we get a lot of this, the comments, and they say, why do you eat these things anyway if you're vegan? Why don't you just eat quinoa and fruits and vegetables? One of the reasons is because I'm 50. I turned vegan, 12, 13 years ago. I grew up like everybody else in America, right? And pizza has feeling attached to it, has emotion attached to it. I worked at a pizza shop.
And we're both Polish, so we love all this stuff.
We ate these kind of things. And so there's no reason that you can't have those kind of things. Just make a different version. Does this taste exactly like a deep dish Little Caesars pepperoni or sausage pizza? No, it does not. But it's way healthier. And for me, it tastes close enough to where I'm satisfied with it. But I know that it's not harming me as much as something like that is. So, make stuff like this once in a while and have fun.
Remember when we had the party? Ramona, you're out there watching for her birthday surprise party, and I made like the vegan chili, and we had all that stuff, and nobody
could tell.
Nobody could tell, and everything was gone. I thought we'd have like food left over. Everything was gone.
People loved it. Those kind of things are really easy to simulate because they already have beans in them and stuff like that. So those kind of things are easy, like if you're trying to transition to going more plant-based and having low cholesterol, having less inflammation, and having better gut biome and eat more fiber and all that. Those are easy things to start with. But if you make a pizza like this, it is not going to simulate exactly what a pizza tastes like, but you can certainly come close. And it still is quite healthy, you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool. You just got to experiment a little bit, try some different kind of vegan cheeses. Don't pour a ton of it on it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Put a seasoning. Your pizza is going to taste like the pizza you're used to if you put the oregano and the pepper and the garlic. It's going to, because that's what you're really tasting,
Yeah.
Just like when you eat sausage. It's full of spices because it doesn't taste like anything without spices. So do the same thing. If you mix some tofu or mix some ground, soy or whatever, just put the spices in. It's going to taste the same.
You got to talk to those guys out there, Dan, that are drinking like a 6-pack of beer and
don't even get me started on the alcohol. I mean, that's a whole other ball game. I mean, you certainly can enjoy some once in a while, but there's plenty of awesome, amazing beverages. If you want to see a great video, look up Pamela's video of Valentine's Day a few months back.
Yes.
We went to the Green Kitchen and they had 6-course meal with a drink with every meal. Each one of those drinks was non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
And they were absolutely delicious and tasty. And one of the ways that they made them taste like alcohol was they used capsaicin from hot peppers and put, again, spices and things like that.
Yeah, they were so good. I'll put the link in this
delicious.
description so you can look at that too.
Yeah, in the description, Pamela will put the link. Check that out. There's so many bars and places like that doing things like that these days because people who don't want to drink anymore or want to hang out with their friends or go shoot pool or go throw darts or go bowling and they just don't want the alcohol, they can still have these amazing tasty beverages that are actually healthy for you because they're full of antioxidants and
even
spices.
if you want to cut down a little bit's better than 10 take the full blown version.
Go every other one. Go,
Yeah.
non-alcoholic, whatever. I never really drank in the first place, so I didn't care if I had non-alcoholic stuff.
You're an amazing specimen.
But those, I was never interested. But a lot of those non-alcoholic beverages were just incredibly delicious and tasty and full of flavor. And I'm glad I tried them because I probably never would have.
Yeah.
You know, like I would have never said, give me a non-alcoholic beverage because I wasn't interested.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did because they were tasty and delicious. Cinnamon and all these wonderful things.
Well, we'll put the end result of this coming up.
Yeah, these will be done here in a minute.
All right, Chef Dan, I'm starving.
Who showed up?
The wieners. Oh, that looks yummy. Can you smell it through the camera?
I'll turn the light on.
Yum, yum, yum. So, that looks
They're
so
looking
good.
tasty.
We're ready to eat. We have a beautiful patio outside. We got all the yard work done, all the flowers I got. We're excited to go
I'm going to try
outside.
not to eat a whole one, but
We're going to take it outside. We'll show our cute little area out
it's
there.
going to be challenging not to eat a whole one. I'm pretty hungry.
All right, we are outside on our cute little patio here. And we've been working in the yard all day. I love this. I just got this little plant over here. Little tropical island tree, bamboo. And we planted everything. And we're coming out. And then these are all my cute little flowers. It's so pretty out here. So I got like 4 of them. And 2 up here. And a new one over here. Did you want to see all my plants or the pizza?
Let's dig in.
All right. Thanks for watching. We hope you have a nice, happy Memorial Day and keep it healthy and still enjoy your life, right?
Yes.